child, Jimothy. I have water and filter stuff coming within the next few weeks. Bear with me is what I'm trying to say. I know. I'm so excited too. You're gonna try and bite my fingers now, aren't you? No? Alright. But yes, I have water and filter stuff coming within the next few weeks, so please just steadfast, bear with me. So I'll keep changing your water out like this. But when it comes, you're gonna be swimming in blue water for like at least 3 weeks. Chill out. Chill out. Alright. So just keep doing your thing. I'll keep doing mine. I'll clean your water later. Cool. Alright. What's going on, guys? Let me scoot up real quick. My name is Blade. Let me scoot back real quick. And that right there is my son, Jimmy, making a lot of noise behind me. And with the 2025 NFL Draft right around the corner tomorrow, I figured maybe it's time to review the 2025 NFL Offseason. We're talking about football again, baby. We're back. Let's go. I know. I threw a couple curveballs at you, started making Pokemon card content, started doing baseball cards. Just letting you guys know I'm not fully finished with that yet. If you guys think I should make that a separate channel, let me know. But yeah, we're going to be reviewing the 2025 NFL offseason. We're going to talk about some of the biggest trades that happened, some of the weird offseason shenanigans that went down, just really anything that I can remember and think of. You guys ready? Let's get into it. I guess there's no better place for me to start than with my very own baby Texans. We made some pretty big moves. After the season ended, the team decided they were going to start fresh with the offensive line and the whole offensive scheme. The Texans let go of Bobby Slowick, and he is now with the Miami Dolphins, a move that I was incredibly skeptical of when it happened. I really liked Bobby Slowick. I understood that there was some gripes. Even I admit that sometimes our offensive play wasn't the best. I'm just always cautious when we do stuff about this because we need to make sure that we rolled a nat 20 on our next roll for OC with former Rams OC Nick Caley. It seems like a good fit on paper, but if it will be executed correctly is the thing, because this could go very wrong if we aren't careful. And we just started to do good again. All right, I don't want to go back to the dark times. Okay, this whole team for a while was just the darkest of times, and I don't want to do that again. Okay, I can't do it anymore. We need to please. After that, we sent Laramie Tunsil to Washington, a move I greatly approved of. Don't get me wrong, he did a lot of good for this team, but he was also a flag-eating monster, alright? He set us back pretty often, and often ruined games that should have been easy games, or at least games that I felt should have been easy games. So I have no gripes with that. We also, unfortunately, traded Stefon Diggs. Now, deep down, I knew we weren't keeping him, but I held out hope. I held out hope that we would. We didn't. We didn't. I would have loved for him to stay, but coming off of that injury and him being in his 30s, I understood, or I understand, I should say, why we moved on from him so quick, and why the Patriots of all teams are like, we'll take that. Yeah. Okay. Because Patriots. We signed and re-signed a bunch of guys. We traded for Christian Kirk to replace the Stefon Diggs role. I think that's a really good move. I liked watching Christian Kirk play. We also grabbed CJ Gardner-Johnson from the Eagles, another great move. Overall, I think we had a very, very productive offseason. It'll be interesting to see who we target in the draft. Personally, I'd like to see us buff up our O-line a bit more, but I mean, in reality, the fate of this team is up to Nick Caserio's very capable hands. Let Caserio cook, all right? Please, Nick Caserio, I'm begging you, please cook, please cook. I need Nick Caserio to be like Sanji in the battle room, dog. Just cooking, all right? Please. Nick Caserio, if you could hear me, Nick Caserio, please. I guess I'll go alphabetical order here. I'm not going to cover every single team because not every single team had a crazy earth-shattering move. So I guess that brings us first to Arizona and Atlanta. Not a lot of crazy stuff here with these two teams, just signing pieces they need to fill and some role players, stuff like that. I'm talking about Atlanta mainly because they made a crazy move in the 2024 NFL draft by drafting Michael Penix Jr. after just trading for Big Kirk O'Chains. I'm extremely curious to see if they'll fulfill any of their actual needs here. I think they maybe need an edge rusher, a cornerback, something like that. But something tells me that's not exactly how the Falcons are going to do this. So I'm curious to see what happens. The Baltimore Ravens made a couple moves that really grabbed my attention, signing Texans legend DeAndre Hopkins to a 1-year, $5 million deal. I think that'll be really interesting to watch. I feel like DeAndre Hopkins really fits that fast scheme well, because, I mean, I don't know if you guys realize, but the Baltimore Ravens have some fast players, and throwing DeAndre Hopkins in there is like, I think it's a good fit. But they also added a backup QB in Cooper Rush. Again, Rush, fast. You get where I'm going. Rush, fast. Rush equals fast. You get where I'm going. All right. The Bills grabbed Joey Bosa for a 1-year, $12.6 million deal. They also released Von Miller. Don't know where he's going. I don't know if we have any word on that yet. We'll skip over to the Bears, who traded for Jonah Jackson and Joe Thuney. Is it Thuney? Thuney? I think it's Thuney. Two moves that I really, really liked from them. Joe Thuney being a Super Bowl winning guard for the Kansas City Chiefs. They really improved their interior O-line with just these two guys. Again, I don't know why, but outside of my organization, the Bears are the team that I'm kind of pulling for a little bit. They're like lovable losers to me. I just want to see them somewhat do well. You feel me? I don't know why. The Cleveland Browns traded for Kenny Pickett. That's certainly a move there. I want to say that he's going to be a good backup, but knowing how things are in Cleveland, he might be starting. I don't know. So, best of luck to him there. You're gonna do great. I know there was also a bit of drama regarding Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett requested a trade to a winning franchise, and then the Cleveland Browns said, "Not so fast, buddy. What if we, hear me out, made you, hear me out, the highest paid defensive player in the NFL, period? Huh? Will you stay then? Cool, $123 million. Does that sound all right with you? Does the money make you, does that work? $123 million. Just a cool $123 million. Yeah? You'll stay? Cool, copy that. I was taught growing up that you can't throw money as a solution, but clearly money is a great solution. I mean, these NFL owners just throw money at a problem, and they're like, okay. Crazy. The Cowboys went all in and got Khair Alam from the Bills for a 2025 fifth-round pick. They also got a little bit younger by signing Javonte Williams and Jack Sanborn, which I think were a couple of really good moves. However, knowing the Cowboys, I don't know if this is going to be enough. Cowboys, man. Got it rough down there. Praying for you guys, man. Praying for you guys. Dallas in general, I'm praying for you guys. I mean, that whole situation, I'm still not over the whole Luka situation. Now this, and you got it bad. Denver made a really good move, and they got Evan Ingram. I can't wait to see how that works out for them. They also got a dog in Dre Greenlaw. The Broncos also sent quarterback Zach Wilson to back up for Tua Tagovailoa in Miami. Zach Wilson seems like the perfect white guy to be in Miami. I don't know why, but when I picture a white guy in Miami, my brain kind of pictures some guy that looks like Zach Wilson. I don't know why. The Chiefs got their next franchise QB in Gardner Minshew. I mean, what a good pick by them. Gardner Minshew has such a good arm on him. He's got a love for the game that is unlike any other. His football IQ is just through the roof. I think this is a really good move by the Chiefs, and I think with this move, the Chiefs might finally start to see some success. Maybe win a Super Bowl. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. The Raiders snagged Geno Smith from the Seahawks to replace the spot that Gardner Minshew just left. And then the Rams decided that they were going to snag Devontae Adams. The Rams also decided they were going to release Cooper Kupp, who was now with the Seahawks. A lot of stuff happening between the Raiders and the Seahawks, and somehow the Rams. Then we'll skip down to the New York Jets, who released Aaron Rodgers and brought in Justin Fields to take the yoke. Where did Aaron Rodgers go? I don't know. We may never know. Actually, no. Scratch that. He'll announce it on the Pat McAfee show. So, when he's ready, and when he's not doing a weird darkness retreat thing, he'll announce it on the Pat McAfee show. Be ready for that. It's going to be crazy. The Steelers picked up DK Metcalf and were so happy with this move, they immediately extended him for 5 years with over $150 million on the table. Not only that, but they welcomed back Mason Rudolph, something I'm sure all Steelers fans love to hear. Then we'll skip down to the Seahawks. In order to fill the spots that just left them, the Seahawks snagged Sam Darnold from the Vikings and Cooper Kupp. Sam Darnold, of course, had an incredible season last year with the Vikings. I'm really curious to see if that was just a fluke or if old Sam Darney is really like that. Sam Darney Himothy? Sam Darney Himothy go to thee? See or no? Now for some off-season shenanigans, and by that I mean a little bit of crime. Xavier Worthy of the Chiefs was arrested for domestic violence. However, that case was then dropped by the prosecutors. And Kadarius Toney is now a rapper. The last thing I was expecting, honestly. I mean, it makes sense now. Like, when I look at Kadarius Toney, I'm like, oh, yeah, rap career. But, I don't know. He now goes by the name of Young Joker. Full honesty, gotta say I'm not a huge fan of the name. But that's okay. I thought of a few suggestions, alright? And I wanted to just put them out there. So in case Young Joker is watching, he could switch it up a little bit. Might I suggest Young Fumble, Lil Butterfingers, Young I Can't Catch a Football. Just a few options out there for you. Just a few. Alright, I think that is going to do it for this video. Super short, quick review of the 2025 NFL Offseason. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, share with a friend. Please subscribe here. I am looking to grow the community. I am looking to do this as a career. I am open to any and all comments and criticism, even if it's just, you're ugly. Take that with a grain of salt. I do have some Pokemon card videos happening. Just waiting for some stuff to get to me. If you guys think that should be a second channel, let me know. Alright. Football's back on the channel, guys. Yeah, woo, yeah, baby. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye. Then we'll skip down to the New York Jets, who released Aaron Rodgers and then traded for... what's his face? Then we'll skip down again to the Seahawks in order to fulfill? Then we'll skip down to the New York Jets, who released Aaron Rodgers and signed Justin Fields to take the yoke. Where did Aaron Rodgers go? We will never know, most likely. Actually, I take that back. We will know. He'll spout it on the Matt McAfee show. Hey, that there Matt McAfee show. Okay. The Cowboys went all in and uh, the Cowboys went all in and got Khair Alam from the Bills for a 5th round 2025. Why do I keep mixing that up? What is hair doing? Gonna look terrible. Whatever. I have to trim it a little bit. This will probably go in the blooper reel. I need to snip it right there, just right there. What do you guys think? All right.